There are some videos I don't like watching on YouTube. When I come across that kind of video, or when YouTube suggests that kind of video to me, I ignore, I jump, I pass, like I waka pass. In Nigeria we say waka pass. Please waka pass my daughter's videos. Hey guys, it's your girl Augusta. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, please hit the subscribe button down below and join this amazing YouTube family. And on this channel, I make videos about hair, lifestyle, beauty, vlogs. I feel like I make videos about pretty much everything, okay? So please hit the subscribe button and join this amazing family, and I promise you, you're not going to regret it. So I'm actually making this video to address why my daughter suddenly went bald on the two sides of her hair and at the back. And I've been getting a lot of like negative comments on some of her videos. And when I also did the video of her 30 days hair growth challenge, which I posted on my channel, I'm going to leave the link somewhere in the description box. I talked about how she lost her hair, and I said I was going to, you know, like make a video to explain what really happened to her hair, okay? And I completely forgot to make that video, but recently, because of the negative comments I've been getting, and there are also some genuine comments, you know, people who are genuinely concerned about what really happened to her hair, so I decided to make this video to explain what really happened to her hair, okay? So if you've been following this channel for a while, you will know that I started posting my daughter's video around April. I think that is 8 months ago. That was when I posted her first video, like the first hairstyle video, okay, where I was making her hair. And her hair was kind of short. Even the size of her hair were short, but they were not like very short like it is right now. Guys, as I talk about this, I'm going to be adding pictures, okay, so you guys can understand what I'm saying. So her hair was short, but it wasn't that short when I started making her hair. And you will also notice that between June to this month, I didn't post any of her hair video, and a lot of you have been in the comments asking me, oh, what happened to, like, you've not been posting videos of her hairstyle, when are you coming back, when are you going to post videos of her hair, and you know, stuff like that. And I didn't respond because I really didn't know what to say, because then I didn't know what happened to her. Like, I was still trying to figure out what really happened to her, like what went wrong, okay? So that was why I didn't reply all those comments asking me when I'm going to make more hairstyles, okay? So yeah, this video is to address all that and tell you guys what really happened, how we were able to address it, and what we've been doing since then to address the whole hair loss, okay? So in July, my daughter had a birthday in July, and I made her hair. I actually made a very simple hairstyle for her because then I was so busy, guys. Like, I was so busy, so I didn't have time to, you know, start making a very nice hairstyle for her. I just made the normal you know, the normal mini pony hair people make for their toddlers, okay? I'm going to add a picture of her birthday. Like, I took lots of pictures then, so I'm going to be adding the pictures here so you guys can see what I'm saying. So I made a very simple hairstyle for her, and she had that hair on for a couple of days. And I could remember one day, I think I was in school, and my husband called me and he was like, I went to pick her up in her room because she sleeps in her room. So she took her afternoon nap, and when she woke up, he went into her room to pick her up, and he saw like all her hair. Like, she had lots of hair on her bed. And you know, he called me to let me know that she pulled her hair, and he doesn't know why. Like, that is the first time she did that ever. She've never ever done that before, okay? So he called me and was like, you know, she pulled her hair. I just went into the room to pick her, and I saw a bunch of hair like all over her bed, and he even took pictures of it and sent to me. So he sent me pictures of like her head, like where she pulled the hair from, and also like picture of the hair she pulled out, okay? I'm going to be adding everything on the screen, okay? So like, I was shocked because that was the first time. She've never done something like that before. And I know that kids do pull their hair, okay, but I've never seen one that pulled a bunch of hair, like lots of hair at the same time. And the funny thing is that she didn't cry. He didn't hear her cry, or like, there is no redness on that area. She's not in pain, it's not bleeding, nothing. Like, she just pulled that hair and there was no sign, no pain, nothing. Like, she didn't feel any pain because he didn't hear her cry, okay? He thought she was sleeping, and she actually did, you know, like sleep in the room, but he didn't know like when she pulled it because she didn't cry. She didn't show any sign of any distress or anything like that. So I came back that day, and guys, I was just so confused because I mean, it's confusing. Okay, this is the first time she's doing something like this. So we decided to check online to figure out if there are toddlers out there who do same thing. Okay, and we found out online that yeah, there are toddlers who pull their hair, okay, when they are maybe angry, when they are distressed, when they are sad, when they are hungry, when they want to go to bed. Okay, and I feel like that is where my daughter fell in, like when she did that when she wanted to sleep. Okay, so I also saw online that like most people were like their toddler only like pull very little, not like that much, because my daughter really pulled a lot of hair, like a whole lot. So we online people were like, oh, they pulled very little. Some people will even like, some people their kids will just pull maybe 1 or 2 strands of hair. Okay, so we had to like figure out what the issue was with her. And they also said online that for the ones that pull their hair when they want to sleep, what you can do is like give them a toy or a soft cloth to hold, okay, so that they can like keep their hands busy, okay, when they are trying to sleep. And guys, my daughter has like a teddy named Eva. Eva is so cute, guys, with fat cheeks. So she really likes Eva. Like she goes to bed with Eva, she eats, like whenever she's eating she keeps Eva on her table. She does almost everything with Eva. If she comes back from daycare, the first thing she will ask you is, where is Eva? You know, like Eva. So she already has something she sleeps with, or she kind of holds for comfort, okay, when she's going to bed. And now she just started pulling her hair. So like I don't know if I'm supposed to change the teddy, if I'm supposed to try out like giving her a soft cloth or stuff like that. Like I was just so confused, okay, like the whole thing was so confusing because she didn't just pull 1 or 2 strands of hair, guys. She pulled a whole lot of hair, as you guys can see in the picture, guys. So it was so confusing. But like we decided to figure out what the trigger was, because from what I read online, there is a trigger. It's either she's like distressed or sad, or you know, she just needs something for comfort. So like we need to figure out what the trigger is before we can address the issue, okay? So we start monitoring her, like we start monitoring everything happening before we put her to bed. When we put her to bed, like does she sleep off immediately, does she stay awake? If she cries, like if we hear her voice, we kind of rush into the room to check on her. And when you rush into the room, she's okay, she's not put her hair again, like you know. And we felt like, okay, maybe it's just that once, she just did it that once, maybe something happened that once, you know. So we felt relaxed for a couple of days, and then one day she did it again, okay. Like we went into the room to get her when she woke up in the morning, and we saw hair all over the bed. Like she put the other side of her hair, so there is hair all over the bed. I didn't get a picture of that one, sha. So guys, like the whole issue came back again, and it's time to figure out what the problem really is right now. Like I started reading online again and stuff like that. So we decided that she's going to be sleeping in our room, okay, and she started sleeping with us in our room. And guys, bear in mind that I went through hell sleep training my daughter. Like I started sleep training her when she was 6 months, and by the time she was 9 months, she sleeps in her room like alone, and she sleeps all through the night, like all through the night. And she's been doing that since 9 months till she turned 2. And now we're about to ruin the whole sleep training, like the whole routine, like the sleeping routine we had already. We're about to ruin it because she had to start sleeping in our room with us. When she started sleeping in our room with us, she didn't pull her hair at all. Like for a couple of days she slept in our room, she didn't pull her hair at all. So we decided to start putting her back in her bed, because we really wanted to, you know, carry on with the sleeping routine we had. So we started putting her in her room again, and she pulled her hair for the 3rd time. So guys, when she pulled her hair for the 3rd time, we came to realize that she pulls her hair whenever you put her in bed and she's not yet feeling sleepy, okay? Because one thing we do is we don't kind of wait for her to start feeling sleepy, because most times she plays and plays a lot. Like at night, 9, 10, 11, she will still be playing, she's not sleepy yet. So we don't kind of wait for her to start feeling sleepy, okay? We try to put her in bed around 9 or 10. We just be like, oh, it's bedtime, you know. We turn off the TV, we try to make everywhere quiet, calm, a bit dark, and then we'll take her to her room and put her in bed, and she will just sleep off. So we realized that whenever we put her in bed, when she's not feeling very sleepy, like very sleepy, that is when she pulls her hair, okay? So we decided to start sleeping in the room with her, because if we wait for her to feel very sleepy before we put her in bed, then everybody in this house will probably go to bed around 1 or 2 a.m. in the morning, and that's not possible. Okay, so we had to start sleeping in the room with her, guys. And for months, you know, we were so scared of putting her in her room because we don't want her to pull her hair again. And that was why I wasn't making her hair for a while, because I mean, she's bad. Like, her two sides, there is no single hair there, guys. Like, she's bad. Okay, so there was nothing to make on her, like on the two sides of her hair. So, you know, for months she was sleeping in our room, and whenever I post her picture online, a lot of people will be asking me what happened to her hair. Like, you know, some people were like, oh, it's because you're making her hair, it's because you're using those rubber band on her hair, it's because you're pulling her hair too much, you know, and stuff like that. Like, guys, I think you people need to stop judging people. Okay, stop going to people's videos to, you know, write like negative things if you're not sure of what happened. Okay, my daughter didn't lose her hair because I was making her hair. Like, I don't even make her hair too much. I make her hair once in a month, once in 3 weeks, and most times I don't even leave those hair like too long on her hair. I take them off after like a week or after like 10 days. Okay, so she didn't lose her hair because I was making her hair or I was pulling on her hair. Kids do cry or show their emotion whenever you pull their hair or whenever they are in pain. If you're making your toddler's hair and you pull your toddler's hair, she's going to cry. Okay, she's going to, you know, shake her body, she's going to shake her hair, she's going to show like that she's in pain. And you guys can see in my video, she doesn't show that. We do take breaks. Okay, whenever I'm making her hair, I kind of after making maybe the back or maybe one side of her hair, we take a break. Okay, I let her go take a nap, I allow her eat, you know, play, watch her cartoons, and then we'll come back and finish the hair. Okay, so stop sitting in your house and assuming that I'm hurting my daughter, I'm putting hair extension in her hair, you know, like, stop judging. Okay, try to understand that all kids are not going to have like hair growth at the same time. Like, some of them have very slow hair growth. Like my daughter, her hair grows very slow, like very slow. Okay, you need to understand that. Stop trying to use maybe your own child to kind of judge another person's child. Okay, so stop like going around YouTube judging people because you don't understand what is happening at the background. Okay, so guys, anyway, finally I started making her hair this month just because we were able to put her back in bed again. By ending of November, we decided to put her back in bed, okay, and just see what will happen. So we had to start putting her back in her room, guys. On the very first day we put her back, and we were so scared. We were like, she's going to scream, she's going to cry, like, you know, because she's not slept in her room for like 4 months, I think, since July till ending of November. So it's been 4 months she's not slept in her room, and I was so scared. I was like, oh my gosh, she's going to scream down this house this night. But luckily for us, like, surprisingly, when I took her to her room and I put her in bed, she kind of, you know, tried to cry, you know, but I was so, like, I just kept a mean face. I wasn't smiling. I turned down the lights. I was like, it's time to go to bed. And then when she started crying, I was like, don't do that, okay? You need to go sleep in your room. And then I put her in bed. I gave her Eva. I turned on her heater, you know, in the room. And after like 2-3 minutes, I didn't hear her voice again. She slept off. And guys, I had to tiptoe back to her room to make sure she's not pulling her hair again, and she was sleeping. So yeah, that is how I was able to put her back in bed. And after a couple of weeks, she didn't pull her hair, she didn't you know, she got used to sleeping in her room again. I decided to start making her hair again, and also her hair, like the size of her hair, started growing out. So I decided to start making her hair again. Yes, so it's not like she lost her hair because I was making her hair or I was pulling on her hair every time. And guys, I'm not always pulling on her hair, okay? I make her hair only like once in a month, like I already said. So yeah, she lost her hair because she pulled her hair herself. As you guys can see in the picture, she pulled lots. Like, the funniest thing about this whole hair pulling thing is she didn't cry. Like, we never had her cry. No, like when we pick her up from bed and we noticed like the whole hair all over her bed, we try to check, you know, that patch, and there is no redness, no bleeding, no, like, she's not stressed. Like, you even touch it and she's not feeling any pain. So I still don't understand how, you know, she's able to pull that much hair off her like her scalp and she's not in any pain. But if you pull her hair yourself, like if you pull very little hair yourself, she'll start screaming. But then how can you be in your room pulling lots of hair out of your scalp and you're not crying, you're not in pain, but when someone else pulls your hair like very little, you just frown your face or you start crying? Guys, like I can't understand that. If you've had this issue before with your child, or you know someone that have had this issue, let me know in the comment section what they did to stop it. And if you feel like maybe you work with kids and you've come across this before, let me know in the comment section. Okay, so I'm making this video to address most people that have been in my videos, you know, trying to judge me, trying to judge my daughter, you know, telling me that, oh, she lost her hair because you're always making her hair very tight, you're putting hair extension in her hair, she's too young, her hair is too short and stuff like that. Please, okay, stay away from my daughter's videos. I don't appreciate the negative comments. Okay, if you don't like kids making their hair, then why go to videos with kids making their hair and dropping negative comments? There are some videos I don't like watching on YouTube. When I come across that kind of video, or when YouTube suggests that kind of video to me, I ignore, I jump, I pass, like I waka pass. In Nigeria we say waka pass. Please waka pass my daughter's videos if you don't like watching toddlers making their hair or stuff like that. Stop, you know, being so judgmental if you don't understand what's happened in the background. Okay, that's the reason why I'm making this video. I don't want this video to be too long. Hopefully this video won't be longer than maybe 6 minutes, hopefully. So yeah guys, that was what happened to her hair. Okay, now we're back and I will try to maybe post her hair videos maybe once in a month, because I really don't like making her hair every time. So every one of you who missed her videos, who missed seeing her on the screen, she's back. Okay, and thank you so much for watching, guys. Merry Christmas to you all. Have a nice holiday. See you guys in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Okay, thank you so much. Bye.